From the DS.
Keep worrying they keep jamming these food. Chief? Want to take a peek? See if there's anything?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind looking.
So I highly recommend the Twizzlers.
Just remember, you just finished Thanksgiving.
I didn't eat Thanksgiving. Thanks for no thanks.
I got Pringles.
Ooh, I like Pringles.
Wouldn't have made it all the way to first base right there. That's a good idea. We'll call the November 28th Morrow City Council to order. We'll stand for the pledge of allegiance followed by a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. I need to add one item to the agenda. It was discussed in the work session, and it's related to the purchase of the police cars. We will add it to new business as item 2. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second? Motion properly seconded. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Ms. Tran?
Aye.
Mr. Quah?
Aye.
And Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Motion carries. First item of business is approval and adoption of November 14th regular meeting minutes and the November 14th work session minutes. You've had those before you. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion properly seconded. Discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Mr. Quah?
Aye.
And Ms. Tran?
Aye.
Motion carries. We're going to swap out one of the police officers who's in traffic. I find that ironic. So we'll pick up with new business. And item number 1 is approval of the city manager's recommendation to accept the agreement with Mansfield Oil Sourcewell for 1 year as a contractor to provide field services for the city of Long and authorize the mayor to execute contract and any other related documents. You've had that before you. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion properly seconded. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Mr. Quah?
Aye.
Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Ms. Tran?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 2, which is going to be the addition to the vehicles. And I'm going to paraphrase this as we have. And this is to allow the purchase of 4 police cars. Total amount requested is $250,042. And we'll place 4 vehicles and request out of the 2025 budget as stated by the city manager and updated by the captain of the police department during the work session. And to authorize the mayor to sign any other related contract options. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion properly seconded. Discussion? Hearing none. Motion.
Mr. Mayor, I have one more question. How many police officers do we have to?
I'm sorry.
How many police officers do we currently have?
What's your current count, Chief?
We have 31 with 2 reserve officers, so that would make 33.
33.
2 of them being reserve officers.
Okay. So the flip report here counted 39, and I feel some mark of one of us not running. So we are biting the replacing or rebuying, to add on the flip, or TV flip.
As I previously stated, these are add-ons into that until we have a replacement need on the current fleet.
Okay, thank you.
Is there a motion to approve? We've got it, we've got a second. All those in favor say aye. Ms. Dean?
Aye.
Ms. Knight?
Aye.
Mr. Clark?
Aye.
And Ms. Tran?
I'm going to abstain my vote. The information on the flip report for the council to evaluate the need and the status of the car was just provided to the council right before the work session started at 6:30 today. And prior, 2 weeks ago, I also, when we approved $200,000 to buy the other 4 cars, police cars, I've also asked for receiving a copy of the fleet report. After that, 2 weeks went by, I sent multiple emails reminding for that record. I did not have it, and as of today, I have to put in an open record request to receive it. And I also requested to have a copy of the package of the purchasing tonight emailed to me. So I will follow up with that. Thank you.
Motion carries. Chief, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Is everybody here?
Everybody's here.
Perfect.
Okay, we're gonna go with the Captain Smith first. Lieutenant, soon to be Captain Smith in a few seconds. I'd like to say a few, Joanne, can you come up, please? He's requested that Joanne in his captain's badge on, but I'd like to say a few words about Captain Smith. He pretty much does everything in the department. He's our evidence tech, state certification, vehicles. I can't really think of anything that he doesn't have his hands in, and he's invaluable to the departments, and we're lucky to have him. And congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. First one. I got it.
Look at that.
Thank you.
Certificate of recognition. This certificate is awarded to Brad Smith for his promotion to the rank of Captain of the Morrow Police Department and for outstanding achievement as recognized by the Mayor and City Council November 28, 2023.
Thank you, sir. I can speak to y'all, especially about the cars and everything else. And opportunity to work for the city. Mr. Baker hired me in 2007. So I got 60.5 years now, planning on 30. All right, see y'all at Christmas in the park this morning.
Next, I'm going to do Sergeant Wilson and his bride. Sergeant Wilson is always available when we ask. We need somebody. Somebody's sick, Sergeant Wilson volunteers. We need somebody to wear the taser suit and get tased, he volunteers. I don't understand that one, but anyway, he volunteers for everything. He's helped us introduce a BJJ class that's starting in December. That's basically going to reduce the amount of, it's going to train the officers to handle themselves and handle perps without having to use tasers, aspartans, and it's going to reduce.
Tell them what the BJJ is.
BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's no, they're not going to be karate chopping and all that stuff. This is basically using their body momentum and placing them where you want them and having to use less hands-on. And Marietta implemented this program at their police department. They reduced their use of force by 23%. And it's a great idea. He actually introduced it. And we ran with it, and we're actually starting it with a very skilled instructor from Clayton State University who's going to volunteer his time and come down and train your officers. And I'm really excited about that. But again, Sergeant Wilson, I can't tell you how many times we put out an all-call, we need somebody to work because so-and-so's sick or so-and-so's wife's in the hospital, and he's one of the first to phone in every time. So it's really terrific that the amount of effort that he puts in it and takes time away from his family. But he's a valuable part of the department, and congratulations. Thank you. Should have practiced where you came.
Don't stab me with it.
Certificate of recognition is to award it to Kevin Wilson for your promotion to the rank of Sergeant of the Morrow Police Department for outstanding achievement as recognized by the Mayor and Council November 28, 2020.
You write those good pass-ons, put it into words.
It's been a pleasure to be at this department with a good command staff, not only just a good command staff, with great officers. I thank Barfield for bringing me here. He's one of the ones who told me this is a great department to work for. It's not only just a great department, it's a great city. I like the direction that the city's heading in, the direction the police department is heading in, and just the support that you get here is unmatched.
I forgot to mention that Sergeant Wilson just went to a very rigorous SWAT training with a Fayetteville, actually it was Putnam County, wasn't it? Or whatever, it was very, Spalding County, thank you. Very, very tough course. I went down there and spoke to the instructors while they were still in training. And he said that our officers were some of the most outstanding officers in the class out of 30 officers. And last but certainly not least is Detective Sergeant Hendrick. We were able to steal Detective Hendrick, and I say steal, borrow, convince that this is the place that she needed to come to show her skills, and she's come down here to Morrow. I'm not going to name the other place, Temple. And she's come down here, and she's just, she does everything that's you would expect of a detective. I mean, it's just, I go to her and I get half out what I want done and everything, and it's already done. So it's a pleasure that she's taking over the detective division, and I know that she'll excel. She has a lot of skills, and we're lucky to have her.
I'm just kidding.
She makes good coffee too, Chief. She makes good coffee.
That's debatable. I'll test it later.
Interestingly enough, she is also SWAT qualified, which is very unusual to have as you know, a female that's SWAT qualified, so she's a stud.
Certificate of recognition. The certificate is awarded to Tina Hendrick for your promotion to the rank of Detective Sergeant in the Morrow Police Department for outstanding achievement as recognized by the Morrow Mayor and Council, November 28, 2023.
So I said that if I had to get up here and speak, I was going to get, Lieutenant Thrasher to do that.
I defer to your command.
So let me just start by saying thank you so incredibly much for letting me be here in Morrow. I'm going to just kind of reiterate what Sergeant Wilson said, and that was that, you know, I love where this place is going. I love the fact that I have a command staff that just really backs what, you know, our visions might be, and we incorporate so much as far as wanting to get the training, wanting to, you know, expand on different type of like specialties at this agency. It's refreshing to have counsel that backs us. I'm not used to that. I'm just going to be honest with you. So I look forward to the future endeavors here in this department. I'm super stoked and super excited to get started with those courts of the head. Thank you guys so much.
Excellent. Comments from the audience? We don't have any shy people. Who's doing it?
It'll be short, I promise.
Okay.
I'm glad y'all had a happy Thanksgiving, and we're looking forward to a great Christmas in the park. You know, all know this is my city and my home since I was 4 years old. I love these people. Everybody here is wonderful. The police department, the fire department, you're all wonderful, and I thank you for being in charge of our city. This is our hometown. We love you. Thank you.
I know this doesn't happen often, but I would like to personally thank Joanne. She takes care of all of our dogs, which is not a small feat whatsoever. We have 4 dogs now. And
12
she's,
cats.
I'm sorry?
12 cats.
And 12 cats. And, that's right. We do. And she comes as soon as we call. She schedules appointments with us. I mean, she's always on top of everything. She'll go, hey chief, so-and-so needs to come down and bring so-and-so. And I'm like, I don't know where so-and-so is. And she does.
And Dr. Rooney.
Right. Just,
He'll throw down, lock down that operating room.
Joanne and Robert are always giving to the police department, and we're very grateful for that. And I appreciate that, Joanne. Thank you so much. You're a true friend.
Chief.
Oh, let's see, the canine handler, McFadden has echo.
Okay, yeah.
That's Lieutenant McFadden, I'm sorry. We have Officer Harrison with Zorro. We have Officer Dudley with Dobie, named after the
Dobby.
Yeah, Dobby.
Dobby from
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Yes, and the last one is
Sergeant Birdlaw.
Sergeant Birdlong and Max.
Murphy. There's an M in it.
There was an M in it.
It's going to be Captain Murphy, right?
Yes, no doubt. Joanne is, I don't think you guys understand how much she does for us. She does it all. And Robert as well. Robert as well.
Amen.
Other comments? Hello, Miss.
How are you?
I'm doing very well.
Christmas in the park.
December 2nd, it's gonna rain. Bring your umbrella.
60%.
Yeah, that is one of the few events that we have that we really just can't move indoors. You know, you have
I know
a
that,
series of
but
things
I
that
didn't know
are.
if we move it a day or.
It looks like it's gonna rain on both sides of us. So on this one, we're hoping that it may drizzle a little bit in the morning and the 3 inches of rain, I don't know if you call that a shower or not. But let's hope it's not that bad.
Get my rain boots out.
But come rain or shine, I think you're gonna have a really good time. The lighting that's out there, the effort that's been placed in it both by the event staff and the Public Works Department, I think it's gonna make you proud. That Christmas tree is gonna do well. And if you thought we brought snow last year, you haven't seen anything yet. We've got some snow machines that are gonna be the envy of everybody, except if it rains. And then I got a feeling it's gonna look more like your dishwasher. But it is still gonna be memorable. Please come out. But yes, it'll be rain or shine. Other comments? Hearing none. Comments from the city council. Ms. Knapp.
I did want to say thank you to Chief Crumpler, your responsiveness over the past few weeks. A couple of situations where there was a person in need, Thrasher was involved. The hearts of our police department, they're there for service for sure, and I certainly appreciate that. I was also contacted about a missing person, and Chief was very helpful and responsive in getting the word out to the department. We just appreciate you all and the level of excellence that you serve the city. We really do appreciate you all. Christmas in the Park, excited about that. Thanks to Walking in Authority Council, Teen Council, we brought them in as our youth council, and they represent us so well. They win awards. They're so well spoken and polished, and it's just so exciting to see the level of leadership that they are working towards. So I'm grateful for them as well. And congrats to all those who are promoted. We love your leadership in the city, and we really appreciate you. So that's all I got.
Mr. Clark.
I have a few things to say. First of all, I want to congratulate the officer to the new rank. And want you guys know that I'm personally very proud of you guys, and always behind your back to support you guys any kind of way I can. And also, it's coming to the year end, and I want to say that I'm very happy with the way the city heading, the way where we're at right now. I mean, without the city staff, police department, fire department, public work, the city look awesome these days. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more than this. I want to say that I really appreciate what you guys done for the city, for the people of Morrow. Another one is I meant what I said earlier about Walking Authority. That's an organization that I see that they're making a lot of impact to the young people, and they are our future, and I'm very proud of that, and I'm very appreciate whoever put it together and run the organization, and I'm asking the city that we can do whatever we can to at least support in their funding for the trip that are going to DC, wherever we can. Thank you.
Congratulations. You always Morrow's finest, you know. I wouldn't feel safe without you, and I would feel safe 24/7. And at any time, you know, we can call on you and you're there. And so Morrow for me is, I'm pushing up daisies here. So appreciate you very much. And I'd just like to ask Thrasher if we can have a moment of silence and pray for no rain. Thank you, sir. So we're good.
Good, Ms. Tran.
Well, congratulations on the promotion for the all the police officer, Detective Hendrick, Officer Wilson, and Lieutenant Smith, and also congratulations Captain Jim Fleming to swear into the police department. That's is a great thing for the city, and I'm so glad that he stepped forward to do so. And I agree with Council Quabbin, Council Team Walking Team Authority. The young people, and they really dynamic and sharp. The mayor ended, the meeting the work session will ended a little bit quicker than I could say something when they were still here. But the Community Moon Festival would not be successful without their assistance because they help. Not only they help, but they help to resolve the issue quickly to have the event open in time to public. And I do appreciate everything else that they do and what could we do to help them for the trip. Please do so. Thank you.
Couple things. Congratulations, guys, ladies. Good job. The busy season's on us. We know it's going to get a little bit tight for y'all. But we got to keep our folks out there safe because that's ultimately how we all make money. So we appreciate that. Ms. Joanne, we love you more than you'll ever know. Appreciate that. A point of information for either businesses or something along those lines. Remember that Walking In Authority is a registered nonprofit organization. So if you're not comfortable with that, you could donate to the city. You can write this off your taxes. Does that make sense? So if you're paying, federal tax of a certain amount, or you're paying state tax of a certain amount, this is a certain way to make that money stretch a little bit. And they could take a $20,000 number, turn it into a $14,000 number in the private sector. So in the private sector, you might have that old clunker sitting at your house. Nobody's got to touch it. You can donate it to a junkyard. There's a direct write-off on that. There's lots of ways to be able to raise money that are going to be a little less complicated than trying to sell spaghetti at $5 a pop to be able to raise $20,000. That's a lot of spaghetti. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't like spaghetti that much. I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't appreciate $20,000 worth because it's a lot of spaghetti. Right? And then we've got also that there's many opportunities for them to not only work with us, but at some of the events we have to be able to have tables, whether that's the Boy Scouts, Walking In Authority, and others. We do appreciate your participation and understanding that where you're spending your money matters. And that brings you to Christmas, and we would appreciate it if you spend as much of your money as possible in the city of Morrow, because that is ultimately how we make our money to be able to provide you the services that
Shop local.
But,
Shop local.
and we're working on that to be able to make that work for you. But we appreciate y'all very much. And that being said, meeting adjourned.